If you're like me, you grew up thinking that anchovies were disgusting. I'm about to change your mind. My friend Gina is coming over for dinner and a movie tonight, so I am going to make puttanesca. This is a sauce that is tomato based. It's salty, it's spicy, it's just a punch of flavor in your mouth. Super easy to make, all pantry staples. The first thing I'm going to do is get my sauce pot out. This is a large round skillet with flat sides and a lid. This is going to be where we make our sauce, and then once the pasta is finished cooking, we're going to pour the pasta into this pot and coat it with the sauce before serving. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to turn our burner on to medium heat, and you might as well get it over with. This is anchovy fillets in olive oil. So what we're going to do is just peel the top back and be careful because this is going to be sharp, okay? And it will pop, okay? I'm going to, okay? Anchovies are in. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so anchovies, let's be very clear about what they are and aren't. We only need about half of these for our soup, so I'm going to put the rest back. These are teeny tiny little fish, okay? And they are a fantastic source of protein, of calcium. They are great in omega-3s. They are very, very healthy. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to use a fork and you're just gonna mash them up, okay? Right there in the pot, okay? They break down really, really easily. So by the end of this sauce, you won't even know that they're in there, okay? They're just going to melt away, and what they do is they offer a briny, salty, meaty, kind of earthy flavor to the dish. All right, so now we got over our fear of anchovies, right? Right, moving on. Okay, the next step is going to be garlic. If you buy a head of garlic, it's going to look like this, okay? It's in the produce section, usually with the tomatoes, and you can just peel off these little knobs. They come wrapped in this natural paper. So what you're going to do is just take the heel of your palm right here, and you're going to do a little CPR move. Ready? And breathe, man. Okay. All right, you're just gonna peel it off. What you're going to be left with is a raw clove of garlic. I'm gonna stir the anchovies so they don't burn. And then you have a garlic press, okay? So you're gonna put the garlic in the well, put the hammer on top, and you're going to just push it down, okay? Mine comes with this little nifty brush handle thing, so I use this to scrape around the bottom, make sure I get all of the garlic. Okay, now it's starting to pop, so, and I'm not quite ready because I have one more piece of garlic, so I'm just gonna take it off the heat because I don't want it to burn while I'm still peeling garlic. Come on. Okay. Next, we are going to put in our red pepper flakes. Now, I measure in my hand. If you want to use an actual measuring spoon, do half a teaspoon. If you want more than that, that's your prerogative. I like my food to be spicy but enjoyable. Okay, now the reason that we are putting the flakes in right now is because we want the olive oil to kind of toast the flakes and reawaken all of those delicious oils, fragrances. Oh yeah. Okay, capers. Capers are like a little tiny bite between an olive and a pickle. I love capers. I use them in everything. Well, not everything, but I use them a lot. So I'm gonna put 2 really big, generous spoonfuls in there. It comes out to be about tablespoon, maybe two tablespoons. Yeah, more than that if you like more, less than that if you like less. Okay, olives. I do not like black olives. I never have. They're one of those things where as an adult, I feel like I should like them, so I keep trying them and I am consistently and constantly disappointed. But These are Kalamata olives. They're purple, they're meaty, and they don't have a funk. Like, to me, black olives have a funk. So I'm just going to put, I don't know. Let's see, that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Probably like 20 olives. That'll be good. Like, we can always add more. Taking away is kind of hard. I'm gonna get my fork and I'm gonna smash the olives in the skillet, okay? Just smash them. We're not going for perfect, we're not going for chopped. We're just going for breaking down all the flavor. If you wanted to dirty up a cutting board and knife and cut them, you can, probably just in half. But I hate doing dishes, so no. The first time I tried puttanesca, it was my senior year in high school, and I was working at a local Italian restaurant, and we had to try everything on the menu, which incidentally is how I learned I was allergic to eggplant. That was a fun day. And so they had us try everything, and I asked if I could learn how to make it, and the family was all too happy. Now, that was a long time ago. I didn't write the recipe down. This is just my version of it. All right, so we've got capers, olives, anchovies, garlic, and red pepper flakes, and some olive oil. It is fragrant. It smells so good. All right, going to use some medium black pepper. Remember, adjust your pepper grinder settings from small to medium, not large, medium. Okay, so a good way to remember this, small is for before cooking preparations, medium is for during cooking preparations, and big is for after cooking. So if you want to season your fish, use the small one. If you want to season your sauce, use the medium one. If you want to add pepper to a salad, use the big one. All right. Now this next part requires a large can of whole peeled tomatoes and a can opener. I'm going to show you my favorite can opener for a reason. So this is Pampered Chef. The link is in the comments. I love this can opener because it goes on top, which means this part that actually cuts it does not go into your food. Every time you use one of those side can openers, that blade goes into your food. So if you use it on a can of tomatoes, and who washes their can opener, and then you use it a week later to open a can of beans, that gunk is still there. Ew. Then I like this one. Reason number 2 is it has this little beak that makes it super easy to pull up. But the biggest reason I love this can opener, do not do this with a regular one, promise me. It does not have a sharp edge. Nowhere. So if I am cooking with my kids, I don't have to stress about this, okay? So 3 reasons to love this can opener is not getting in your food, it's getting easy to pop off, and no sharp edges. Okay, let's come over here. Now step back because it will splat, okay? That's just the nature of hot things and liquid. Okay? Okay, put the whole thing in there, juice and all. Now, you are going to take your spatula and you're going to start kind of breaking up the tomatoes. Again, take your time. These are tomatoes. They are full of liquid. They will splat all over you. So, there's a reason I'm not wearing a white shirt in this video. All right, grab the fork again and get back to work. The olives and the capers and the anchovies have a lot of salt in them, so I am not going to salt this just yet. I'm going to let everybody stir and simmer in the pot. But when I'm working with tomatoes, one thing you do need is some sweetness to balance it out. Usually I use honey. You can use agave, you can use brown sugar, you can use white sugar, even balsamic vinegar. But please, 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 please do not use the pink stuff or the yellow stuff or the blue stuff. You know what I'm talking about. No. When you are using canned tomatoes, you need to build in lots of time for them to cook, because what that will allow is that canned kind of metallic taste to cook out of the tomatoes. So I'm gonna grab my balsamic vinegar. Shake it up. It's vinegar from grapes. It will settle. Okay. And then put about a couple teaspoons in there. Okay. The more you cook, the more comfortable you will be in eyeballing things. You want to know why your gran was able to make the most incredible sauces, but she never wrote it down? It's because she cooked all the time, and she knew that half a palmful is good for this, and a full palm is good for that, and a big pinch. Like, it's just like any activity that you do physically over and over and over again. If somebody said, hey, Tiger Woods, how do you get the perfect chip shot? He's not going to give you a recipe. He's going to watch you do it, and then he's going to say, okay, well, maybe don't break your wrist like that right there. Maybe, you know, swing your hips a little bit differently, pull it forward. So just like any great is going to be able to tell you, oh, you'll just feel it. That's how cooking is too. That's why your gran was so good. She did it all the time. The more you cook, the better you will get. I promise. Found a big batch of tomato. Just want to break that up. Okay. That's it. I'm going to turn the heat to low. I'm going to put the lid on and come back in about 30 minutes. Okay, you can see that most of the liquid has evaporated and it's gotten a little bit deeper in color. The heat is off. I'm gonna put the lid on and kind of let it cool down because right now it's the surface of the sun. And then I'm gonna taste it for seasonings. I used a cheese-filled pasta, but you can use anything you have. Cook the pasta according to the directions on the box. I didn't want to be doing any cooking when Gina showed up, so I did this just before she arrived. As soon as we were ready to eat, I dished it up in a bowl. So I'm going to finish my puttanesca with a little bit of parm, vegetable peeler, make it easy on yourself. Let's see, that looks good. Kind of spread it out. See? Awesome. That's good eating right there.
This is so good. That's good.
What do you like about it?
It's got umami, it's got meat, it's got tomato. There's never too much salt. And I mean, the cheese is just all amazing. Y'all should definitely make it. Listen to this woman, she knows what she's talking about.
Gina, would you believe me if I told you there were anchovies in this?
No, I've been enjoying the mess out of this. I never would have thought I would like anchovies.
You like anchovies now?
I like them in this.
Hot dog, that's all I need.
It's a start.